Yes, you've had it quite tough, always having bad luck. You think you're going crazy, look up, there's a new life waiting. Your head's buried in the sand, you've been dealt the wrong hand. Can't imagine how you feel, only you know that it's real. Don't look back, just carry on, carry on, carry on. Don't look back, just carry on, carry on, carry on. Because you are stronger. Yes, you are stronger. Because you are stronger. Yes, you are stronger. Yes, you've had it quite tough, always having bad luck. You think you're going crazy, look up, there's a new life waiting. Your head's buried in the sand, you've been dealt the wrong hand. Can't imagine how you feel, only you know that it's real. Don't look back, just carry on, carry on, carry on. Don't look back. Carry on. Because you are stronger.
Oh, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream, and we are going to be doing some testing of some cars today. Wow, I did not realise how weird my game looks when it's when it's in this view. I suppose if I turn that off, it looks even worse. It looks alright actually. Yeah, let's go see what losers are in the chat at the moment. Ah, here they are.
You Porsche!
You Porsche. Alright, let's give it some goes. Let's see how this feels. I assume you've been doing the safe enduro setup, right?
Nope.
Of course fucking not. What are you?
What are you driving?
Pussy? The normal enduro setup?
Normal endurance, if that's sketchy, safe.
No, I think we give it a go. Alright. Just normal enduro.
How are you? Wait. Why are you P12 in the pit box?
I don't know.
Why are you halfway down in the pit? You're in a single player session, right?
I just chose one of the Spa 24 sessions and I think it's
Okay.
gone a bit weird. Doesn't look like there's any rain predicted for the race though, which is nice.
Nope. Dry as your mom's ass. And you what?
Well
So Mustang
done.
may be a great choice.
Boat. It'll be fun to see your reaction when you drive the Mustang after the Porsche. You'll be like, what the fucking in the name of double-decker buses is this?
But it will go flying down the straight, I'm betting.
Compared to this,
Oh,
everything
that's
flies.
easy.
How many laps do you think I should give it? 10?
I did outlet time flap. Then I didn't do enough.
Well, it's important to know how it feels after like 5, because it's only good after 5 laps.
Nah, you do some wheel spin, it's fine.
I give a minimum of 5 laps, usually.
Yeah. I'll see how it feels.
Because it feels to me like those first 5 laps is crucial in this thing, so if that goes well, then it should be fine.
It feels really nice for me. But I haven't gone into pushing it yet. I'm really taking it easy in this. Also, the bumps in this setup, you really feel them. Just need to remember.
You'll be fine till you hit a rouge.
There is. I think it's for every GT3 that's bad, but yeah, that was still pretty shocking.
Here comes the moment of truth.
I think you survived.
I did survive. I just took it very easily. I'm giving it every chance it has to do well.
Yeah, I know you're not pushing the car.
So I'm giving it survivability. The setup feels really nice. The understeer is real.
21.793.
Man, I need to turn off that reference, that is distracting.
Yes, press tab. Oh no, it's in your well, have you already turned it off?
I've turned it off, yeah.
You got a
Yeah,
penalty.
you are about 2 minutes behind the stream.
Oh, really? Wow.
You're just going through turn 1 now on stream.
And of course, slowdowns are still not properly fixed.
Nope. I may have missed that apex there onto the last straight. What's it called? They've all got names, I keep forgetting.
Yes. I don't know.
Alright, it's got enough grip to go flat out through that corner, so I'm going to try and push this lap.
New fast lap for you.
Sorry for your honesty.
Well, that's straight line that.
Out that corner.
I hit the right curve and that was it. you can't take it straight with that. Whoops.
I was expecting less.
Yes.
I mean, that was full throttle, so... You just had more turning than I expected, to be honest. I haven't driven so long, I'm so rusty. It's only been a couple of weeks, really.
That's just your age.
Time to full push this lap at least. Let's see how this goes.
19.212. Just check the
We need to
fast
push.
Alright. Oh, that doesn't count. That I took it normally.
Time game.
No,
That felt harsh.
I blame you.
That felt very harsh for no reason.
You got the black flag. You cut that corner. They're going to hold you for a while.
Who on definitely just understeers on VRS?
Yeah, but other setups is a bit sketchy.
I can imagine.
Like, it's insanely fast on other setups, but I don't think any of us would be surviving 24 hours.
No. That is a fair point. Switch to optimal, see what I can get.
My biggest problem with the Porsche is that as soon as you start getting the tires up to 10, the rear feels loose.
The fronts are the ones that
Oddly
are hot
enough.
for me at the moment. There we go, that's better.
One second lap time, well done.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hola.
Hello. Hey, Lucas. Bjerg.
I'll give it one more lap.
18.
18.3 is pretty good.
3, 4. That was your fastest lap of the session.
guys in a public practice or something?
Yeah, just seeing what cars we like at the moment. Just only driven this so far, so...
Oh yeah. I'll probably be in one of those practices of the GT Endurance series, the Advanced C-Class series. Load again.
I usually call it DRS because it's always been DRS.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Well... I could probably get into a 17s with this, but I'm not going to drive it anymore. I'm going to give that sketchy one you said a go. And then see. Oh no, I was just going to try out all the cars, wasn't I? Yeah, let's just move on very quickly to the let's give the Mustang a go, I suppose. Not sure if it's my style.
What setup are you on? Just VRS or medium downforce?
That was VRS.
Okay.
I've driven medium downforce and I was already quicker on the VRS one immediately. So it's my personal preference. But if I'm basically just at the moment giving each car a go just to get how the car feels, and if it's like the Porsche was very smooth for me, so long as you're steady on the outlap in the VRS setup at least. Oh yeah, I need to put some, hang on. There we go. Change it to that. Lucas, it seems like we're going to be running a team of at least 5 people, probably 6, depending on which car we run. We were going to have a team of 4, but we're down to
You
like...
want to have a team of six drivers in a single car?
That's normal. That's what most teams do, 4 hours each, because it's still a long time.
Right. Yeah, but
4 is a lot, man. You have to... I know, but 4 is a lot of time in the car. Especially if people don't have availability.
6 people and you expect like everyone to be fully trained for this.
Right, okay. Here's my thought process, right?
Okay, yeah.
Depending on which car we get, we may not have Daniel Zofko racing, because he only wants to drive a Corvette.
Yeah, we are certainly not driving the Corvette.
So there you go, there's one answer. And 2, if Borneo doesn't have the car, he won't be driving either. So we'll probably have 5. If not 4.
You want to try out the clown car strategy again?
The clown
have
car
5.
actually worked. We got 4th. Literally only because one driver, and he was 900 I rating, struggled. That was it. Alright. I guess I'll do that one. Also, I forget this thing's got a tank in it. 110 litres.
Give us a few clean laps to get our fuel numbers.
I can't see the apex in this thing.
No, it feels like a fucking double-decker bus.
Hang on, I may need to fix that quickly. Hang on. Driver height. Whoop. FOV, bring it in a little bit. There you go, that's a bit better. I can maybe see the apex now. Feels nice so far.
Feels a bit less understeery for me than what the Porsche did
It would do.
on the initial laps.
I would.
But even though Porsche normally is fucking direct in steering compared to all the other GT3s.
Well, because it hasn't got the engine in the front, I'd imagine it's normally better on the exit than it is ever on the turn-in.
Yeah.
I mean, on turn-in it'll be great because you're on the brakes, but mid-corner it's going to understeer like hell. It definitely handles the curbs a lot better on the VRS setup than the Porsche did.
Yes.
You can also send it a lot harder coming out of pits.
Well, I'm only on my second lap, so I haven't really tried, but it feels more comfortable. I already have more confidence in it. I will be honest, P1 feels not an issue in this, even on 2 laps.
Who on his double left?
P1 is the double
It's
left, yeah. Big
The one
big
coming
left
out
hander.
stream now.
After
Yeah.
No Name.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's where it felt better than the Porsche did for sure. You should try the Ferrari next and tell me how it feels to run up to shit. What's the corner named again?
Blanchimont.
Blanchimont, yeah. And then if it's me that feels it, or yeah, if I'm just stupid.
Well, maybe both.
Yes.
Oh, it still has a bit of a wobble to it. I do think the gearing on it is wrong. I don't know if we can change that. It feels way too long.
Yeah. I noticed that with 5th gear on the, on Camel.
I'll see how it feels if I can get the uphill correct. I wonder if I can go up to 6th, but
Yes, you can, but it will be like 300 meters before the breaking point.
so there's just no
It'll be
point.
very late. Yeah.
But now we don't know. Is this the gear stack because of draft?
Yeah, true. If you draft the whole race, it might work out a lot better.
But that's only something we'll know if we start doing the races.
Yeah.
faster.
Oh, it's so much better up the hill. Easy flat.
Told you.
I think the only reason why myself and Rob didn't pick it, I don't remember if it was last year or the year before.
The year before it was not out yet. Last year we had teammates that didn't want to fucking do it.
It might have been last year or sometime. We just didn't pick Ford because it was shit in the rain.
Yeah, and if we are sure that it is a dry race, then yeah, fuck that.
Are we sure that it's a dry race?
The
Yes.
weather forecast says yes.
Oh, nice.
No.
Where Mace is
I mean, it's
making
a
it more
bit more
interesting,
about-
personally.
I didn't really want to do any wedge practice.
Well, that's fine, you don't have to do any. We've just not put you in the car when it's raining.
Tell your girlfriend it may work.
Oh,
Alright, let's see if I can get into it. Because I did a 218.3 in the Porsche after 5 laps, so I wonder if I can get that with this.
Keep in mind the Ford is a lot more bulked than the Porsche.
Yeah.
15 kilograms.
It's heavy, bish.
It's now not just a boat, it's a heavy boat.
18.623. That was your fastest lap of the session.
The point being is that this is a lot easier to drive than the Porsche. The Porsche just felt understeery, this just feels a bit more nimble, weirdly
Perfect.
enough.
Yep. It feels a bit more like the Porsche felt on Nords.
Oh, never mind. There, I've gone. Yep.
For fuck's sake, Thomas.
So you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time game.
Oh, what happened now? I think I just turned too much in.
you could just jinx yourself.
I had that issue. If too much
Oh, no.
steering input in a Rouge, you just lose the rear.
If you see
Yeah.
here...
It was exactly the same crash I did.
Yeah, watch. I'll show it in slow motion. You'll see there's a jerk of the steering wheel. And
We will be
that's
with you
human
in,
error.
in 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had the same jerk. I had the same thing happen. I think it's too much inside curb.
No, you'll see the steering wheel, it changes very suddenly, and that's exact moment that the steering
Yeah, you
goes
steer more to the
loose.
right.
Yeah.
You need it to settle after it hits that curve.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
soon as I did that, I can see already. Yeah, it was basically... You can see it. It's when you see the blue flash appear. I just turned in too much and it just made the rear loose. So I was
Blue
spinning.
flash.
I feel like that's things that you could get away with on the old-time model. And you can't
That's
do it
for
now
sure.
anymore.
And that's things you can get away with the practice.
I'll give it another couple of laps. It deserves better than that. The only annoyance about the entire model is that it takes so long to get up to speed for practice.
That's why
Yeah.
we usually try and limit it to 5 laps.
Yeah. I just pushed it too quickly. I did it well on a lap before. I just was a lot smoother, clearly.
I think it's because you wanted to see what lap you can put together.
Mm. Feels good though. just need to, yeah, get more used to just being a bit more careful up Radion these days. Or Eau Rouge and Radion.
I will say as well, my testing was maybe a bit
Early.
the right wording. No, not really early. Like maybe a bit harsh. So not properly heating up tires. But my thought was, if you start driving midnight stints, you might go on autopilot.
I don't know if Spa has a circuit to go on autopilot on.
Usually not, but you can't always help it. Plus, you never know, we might have 2 cars with 3 drivers. You know how that goes.
I don't think we will.
It's just something that we also have to be careful of is on the race day, there will be people on their cold tyre laps going up that hill where we're going fast. So that's
Yes.
something to be mindful of.
In general traffic.
Yeah, there's going to be 55 other GT3s on here. So like I said, winning is a possibility, of course it is, but it's always going to be more difficult in bigger groups.
Yeah.
I think this year's Spa is a lot similar to N24. Like whoever can manage the cold tires the best will probably end up winning.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's going to be, because of that uphill, there's going to be a lot of death up there.
Oh yes.
And it's
Maybe
one of
another
those...
pit lane stop.
Yeah, the pit lane start may not be a bad shout just to avoid the first lap wreckage.
Don't forget,
Oh, pit lane start, really? You don't want to qualify?
We did
We-
it at the
we go-
Nürburgring and we got 4th.
we go
Yeah.
green at
Yeah.
Gantry, not at start finish.
So it'll be an absolute shithole at the back. So if
It's
you're not at
even
the
more
front,
likely.
you don't want to be there.
I mean, if we do a car with lots of drivers, we're gonna be in a pretty low split.
Don't think it will be that bad because if we have 6, Daniel is the lowest with 1500.
How many is normal for you, Lucas, for a team?
I mean, for me, four drivers is already like the. I mean, for me, it would be the maximum, but
That's ridiculous. I don't think a team... I've done a team of 2 and a team of 3 in a 24. It is hell.
wait, we were 3 in the prototype for Daytona.
No, we had 4.
Oh yeah, Borneo was there too. Okay, yeah.
Fucking Christ. I would not be doing... I always have the idea that you should have 2 daytime and 2 nighttime drivers, personally. At a minimum.
Oh, you have 3 daytime drivers.
Yeah, or 3 daytime drivers so that they can take over the morning stint on the Sunday. It just
Three
makes
daytime
sense to have
drivers
someone
only.
come in.
That's not a bad shout actually. Because then also you know what conditions to test. To
Yeah.
do night stint drivers, you'll only test during the coldest conditions.
Well, that's always I've always run it, is having people who run in the night, instead of going like, hey, let's have people mix and match so they only get like 2 hours of sleep.
perfect?
No.
That's 2 more than you're getting.
My biggest problem is I can't sleep if I know I still have to get into the car. So N24 was fine, I could sleep. I was scared when I went to bed, but I knew it was out of my hands.
Oh yeah, no, trust. We were in a great position, and I was terrified of what I was going to see when I'd wake up. And yeah, it wasn't terrible. We were in the top 10 still. I've woken up to worse. Let me put it that way.
Fair point.
At least Thomas never got to experience what we had to, Rob. With a teammate that thinks it's funny to get slowdowns on the mark.
Oh mate, that race, I think every lap he was in the car we had a slowdown.
Is that Le Mans you were doing? You must have been. Yeah.
Turn 1.
Turn 1? What
not
do you mean
turn
turn 1?
I
You
done
mean
long.
to turn onto...
Oh yeah, no, in fairness, it is...
He did it more at Dunlop than he did onto the Mulsanne
I was
straight.
going to say, Tetra Rouge is surely the more likely place to get it.
But also, back then LMP2 wasn't popular, so what we were split of, I think, 8 cars.
Yeah, and I think it was the second split.
Yeah, there was literally nothing actually to do or to fight for about 16 hours.
If we had ESS in 24-hour format this season, I would have said fuck Spa. And then I would be 24-hour series.
No.
Oh yeah,
It's a-
well, I mean,
it's-
no, I've been up for Spa 24, just I would have only done Le Mans later this year. It's just a shame it didn't.
I would have preferred if Spa had a bit of rain somewhere.
If there's a bit of rain, yeah, I mean, I would be more... I love the rain just because it's a challenge and it genuinely neutralises the field. We saw that at Nürburgring when Eugene was in the car, he was the fastest driver on track and really saved us, like, any chance of a podium. I then took those chances away, but the point still stands.
My problem is that I think it was in 2020. I did I think it was LFN 24 hours Spa, the one weekend, and then the next weekend I did a league race, which was the finale in the 24 hours of Spa. I was so sick and tired of seeing a dry Spa. There's not one of those two at wet weather.
Well, the main thing is now, at least, the tyres will make this much more interesting as a circuit.
Yes, because with the old tire model,
You were just driving around.
you might have had 4 drivers at this point.
Maybe 3.
No, I already took you out.
True.
I already assumed that you were not doing it then.
So then who's doing the qualifying on
Well,
race day?
We'll see. When we...
Fastest driver?
Probably whoever's fastest, yeah.
The fastest driver.
Yes, so maybe you, maybe John,
It's always
maybe Thomas.
worth
Definitely not me.
qualifying. It just may not be worth starting on the grid.
Wait. No, but seriously. I think either we start on the grid or we don't start at all, because starting from the pit lane, it's so damn long at Spa.
No, that's what I mean. If you start
Yeah,
at the
but,
front,
yeah.
if you get high qualifying, you start. If you're like 12th, we may consider it.
You're halfway down pit
Yeah.
lane, that's not that bad.
Okay, yeah, but I mean, like, if we start from the pit lane, we are out of the fight. Like,
No,
No, you're not.
You're not.
Definitely not with these new tires. We saw it at Nürburgring. We had GT4s to deal and pickups to deal with. And we still came 4th.
yeah. Just to clarify,
It's-
we were winning Nürburgring even after starting
Yes.
the pits.
Until someone,
Yes, until someone crashed.
and it was not us.
It was just from one silly move. That was the only reason we didn't have a really good finish there. Like, no, it was a really good finish. I keep saying that. It was a fantastic finish. It just could have been even better. So no, I have no regrets starting in the pits.
No, me
And
neither.
Nürburgring.
I think at some circuits it's just safer.
And
But
Spa
also,
yeah,
cold
but-
tyres Radeon is just sound like dreadful.
Who cares about safety?
Well, I do because I want to finish the 24-hour
I
race.
do. As well, like... Plus, it's so much more fun starting last than finishing first. That is such a baller move.
I don't know. I prefer starting from the front and finishing. At
That's
the
so
front.
boring.
You're so basic, Jesus.
Max Verstappen much, like
24-hour
Jesus.
race that I want to win, I prefer starting first and finishing first.
I'd love to do that. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to win a 24-hour. I've never won one. I'd love to. But, you know, if we can't qualify first, then let's at least make it around the first lap without an incident.
Yeah.
To qualify first, you first need to qualify.
Yes. So if we don't qualify, we also cannot qualify first.
Yeah, you should always qualify. No matter what, you should always qualify, but then you can always start in the pits.
20.4.
Alright, let's see
Well,
what
I didn't even see it, but there's already the Spa 24 event in the DRS.
Yep, that's how we know there's no rain.
Mario. Oh yeah, alright.
Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't there yesterday when I tested.
No, because it's probably came today with the update. Because they were still working on the Ferrari, they didn't want to do anything with it yet.
Okay, that's good. No rain.
Next lap I will
I would have liked if it was possible to have a wet quali like they had IRL.
Soaking quali, P1 is the slowest in the dry weather, but hey.
Hey, it'll be entertaining.
Yes.
Because what's the chances the guy qualifying P1 actually has P1 race?
Oh,
In the rain, 0.
0.
Yeah.
Because we have seen, like, Eugene, for instance. Okay, Eugene at Notch maybe not be the best option, the best comparison, because he's
Also quick in the dry.
quite good at Notch. But, yeah.
But your point is taken.
Yes.
No, but you're not gonna have someone practice wet weather just for qualifying.
Why not?
No, you will just start from pits, as we just discussed.
I mean, maybe some esport tryout teams would do it, but that's a different story.
We are not big esports, so that's fine. We're just big racing.
Even if it's big esports, we have Tom who lies, so
Yes, so he's not probably not esport.
Big esports is not a thing. I don't think I ever will be. The word just makes me cringe.
Esport? Yeah. Thomas, once you finish your lap, why don't we get into one of those open practice sessions?
Yeah,
Oh, they just opened them. There were none when I looked, so...
Yeah, they are already open
Oh.
in the GT Endurance series.
Oh, of
Doesn't
course,
GT
those
Endurance
are...
Series has the BOP.
It doesn't have the BOP, but yeah. Yeah, it's no
Yeah,
different.
yeah,
It's
sure,
all
but
car.
yeah, it's not really different. So we can all be together and.
Well, it's because I need to give a bunch of cars a go. I'm giving the Ferrari a go next, so...
Yeah, but nobody's
shit.
driving that. Nobody wants to drive the Ferrari.
I mean, in GT Endurance, I did see it. I wouldn't recommend it though.
I think the Ford is probably our best bet, honestly.
Sounds brilliant, too.
I really like the Ford. Like, that's the car I'm the fastest in, probably. That or the Porsche, but the Porsche is a death machine sometimes. Especially at Pouhon. Like at Pouhon, I feel like everyone could get.
Everyone
Could
could
get-
use it there.
Yeah, exactly. No matter how much practice you get in, you can always lose it at Pouhon in the Porsche.
And sure, even if you test it now, it's fine, but let's say a couple of hours in, you're starting to get tired.
Yeah.
You might not catch it.
Like with the Mustang, you feel it if you lose it, so you can just
Yeah.
brake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you absolutely can.
Like I
We got damage
don't
on
get
the
me wrong,
project.
I absolutely love the Porsche, but I prefer to finish the race in the Ford than to try and take a gamble with the Porsche. Because I don't think it's as rewarding as it seems.
That was my fault for
MG
me to go
didn't
too
feel
much.
bad,
Oh no, I know
but
what
it
happened.
wasn't as stable.
Especially if you want to get a team with like a lot of drivers in. If the I rating skill range, let's say, will differ a lot. Like if you get, I don't know, like drivers that don't drive that often, they'll probably prefer the Ford.
Okay, so if you want to know where, hang on, failed to remove driver from the team. How do I? I'll remove this team. There you go. Oh, do I have to refresh it? I do. Ugh.
You removing me from Garage 61?
No, I'm not doing it. Why would I do that? No, I'm just removing the team generally. Build a team, orange, and we're gonna have. I'm just gonna tell you guys what the split will be at the moment based on different entries.
I bet on something like what 1800 or something.
What
1800.
we can always do
1900.
Our average is
is
2,000
2000, like
on the dot.
just 2000.
On the dot. If we take
Okay.
away Borneo and Daniel Zofko, it goes up to 2,200. Because they're about
Actually, not that
1,600 each. It's not.
And Daniel said that he'll only drive if we choose the Corvette.
That's what he said in
I
the
think he
vote.
only owns the Corvette.
Nobody has the Corvette.
Only he. Well, I think someone does. I think Weller does. I'm not sure if he drives it though.
I have the
I absolutely
Corvette.
never drove the Corvette in my life.
Yeah, I
It
think.
used to be great around Fuji, but with the new time model, not so much.
I think with good setup stuff, with good direct drive stuff, yeah, you can absolutely feel the Ford going. But if you don't have it, it has a bit of a dull, lazy spin. Which
And I'm pretty sure Borneo has the Ford as well.
he does have the Ford, yes, but
does.
but the whole sort of like feel of it, because obviously he hasn't got a direct drive wheel. He's got a belt fed one, I believe, or gears. I can't remember which one. I think he's got a T300 now.
Yeah.
The nuance which you get probably won't kind of come through.
I mean, I'm on a T150 and I can feel the force. I'm more than comfortable with it. And assuming the T300 would be even better than the T150.
I don't know. I mean, I never really used anything other than direct drive, so I have no idea.
I'm planning to upgrade. I'm trying to put money aside. Next month get load cells, maybe 2 months or so get a DD.
Oh, that's on this, isn't it? Oh no, it's muted.
I'll just join one of those practice lobbies. Oh, you have to register a team as well. How annoying. Do we have a livery for the Ford? I don't think so.
Do we have?
A livery for the Ford.
I think Daniel is busy with one.
Okay.
Daniel is making a livery for the Ford. That was the vote. We just need to let him know that it's being used next week, which is a bit close for him, but he can get it done. The good news is that he isn't hosting a Dungeons and Dragons session that weekend, so he has nothing to prep for, so he can actually do it. No excuses this time.
Okay.
Yeah, because Paint Builder doesn't do a great job.
If you do a five driver car, actually, how much hours is mandatory for each driver?
Oh,
Like the fair share.
I can actually tell you once I'm able to build the team. I think Ford Mustang is what it will be. I'll take Daniel's off account because I can always just put him back in. No, I can't close it. So it's you take a division of 24 by the 5 drivers, so it's how much is that? Like 4.5 hours, roughly. Hang on, I can figure this out. 24 divided by 5, and then a quarter of that. So you'd need to run 1.2 hours worth of driving.
Okay, yeah. I mean, honestly, for that track combo, I'm really comfortable with it. So if you want, I can do the largest stint. If you
Yeah,
want.
it's fine. Like we'll. I know we had it with the Watkins race where Weller roast more of it than others. So yeah. Is there really no practice sessions for Spartan? That's annoying. Okay, let's have a look at the C one. What is it? GT Endurance. There it is.
Yeah.
You're in this one. I'll join you. I haven't driven the others, but I've only got the Ford, Ferrari, Lamborghini, BMW, and Mercedes to try. And based on what you're all telling me, it's basically between the Porsche, Ford, and maybe the. What was the opinions again? Sorry.
Maybe AMG, but we don't have a VRA setup yet, so it feels unfair to judge it.
Okay.
I don't like judging cars on one on Apex, one on VRS.
I really didn't like the Merc at Daytona, but that's the completely different. track.
Daytona is a unique track in that regard, in my opinion.
Yeah, I know, but
I will say McLaren for me felt the best. There's no problems at all, but I understand if people don't want to buy a car just for this one race.
I'm sure the McLaren will be, quote, the meta, but at the same time, that car is so fucking boring. Like, it is the BMW of mid-engine cars.
Yep,
It's just
but it's reliable.
It is. I mean, the Acura is at least sort of like interesting because of its dash gauge, which looks like it's from a 1980s like Civic. The Ferrari is also Ferrari and Merc feel like the exact same. Sorry, McLaren even, not Merc. Ferrari and McLaren feel like the exact same car to me. V6 turbo engines with exactly the same looks.
Isn't the AMG natural aspiration?
No, the McLaren I meant.
Oh.
McLaren, they both have V6 turbos.
Yeah, I know the Corvette and the Ferrari is basically the same car.
I believe because they both
Corvette
used the
even
Lara.
admitted it.
it's not the same
think-
engine though. The one
No.
has a V6 and one has a V8.
Yeah. It's the same chassis, I believe, though.
Probably,
I
yeah.
think the Corvette was based off the 488.
Every time I look at the Mystery
could be
Gang, I
wrong.
have this like this.
But no, I think we should do the same thing like we did for Watkins. Have the most comfortable and fastest drivers.
We'll
carry
just
the
sort
majority
of,
the weight.
yeah, we'll just see what times there are. Like, if Borneo's happy, oh, failed tech, hang on. I love that. The baseline setup is not legal.
That says it all.
Nor is the... Eh?
I had to use the safe one. Because apparently it's not legal. Maybe you just have to take a few liters of fuel out of the car.
Well, we need those. We need those liters.
Yeah, okay.
Let me see where it is. It's the front splitter. What the bumper?
If you want the safe setup of the VRS one is legal.
Oh no, it's fine. If you just click up the ride height one click on the front, it balances it out, and also it doesn't need to be both sides. It just has to be one.
Okay.
That works. It. Also,
I mean, that kind of makes me worried about what they're doing to the setup for Sport and Gold.
yeah.
Why is it different?
I will say, because the pit lane is so long, there's two things you have to consider. And that is, drive-thrus are mega at Spa. And also, when you're in the pits and coming in for a normal pit stop, do like 20% throttle, because you do use more fuel even on the pit limiter.
Yep.
It's like a huge difference.
Well, assuming we will do 24 stints, we're limited to about 4 incident points per stint.
That's nothing. Especially not with Arouge and Bustle. And Blanchimont.
And that's if we want to not get any drive points.
Mm-hmm.
Car right. Clear on the right. You got a straight car on the right. Car 9, just set the fastest lap. 20.254. Go left. Left side. Clear on the left.
Yeah. I am heading out. I will catch you guys later.
Alright, see you in a bit.
On the right.
Bye.
Bye.
Slow car on the left. Car stop on the left. Go right. Car 25, just set the fastest lap. 19.777. Car 264, just set the fastest lap. 19.641. Left side. Still there. Clear on the left. Got wheel damage.
P1 is still a bit tricky in the
You'll have less grip out
in the
there.
Mustang.
You think so? Yeah, I mean, sometimes you get a little bit of a snap.
Only time I have issues through Puhan is when you're a bit too late on your inputs.
Car right.
You kind of want to finish your braking before you start turning.
Slow down.
That at
You
least
got a
works for me.
penalty for cutting the course.
It was on exit. I was just on throttle and it just spun.
Just set the fastest lap.
Oh.
19.033.
Never mind then.
Car 34, just set the fastest lap. 18.97. black possession. Car right. Clear. Car 9. Just set the fastest lap. 18.97. Car 34. Just set the fastest lap. 18.954. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
And they decided to self-immolate there.
Right side. Clear. .881.
So much gravel everywhere.
I know. That's something you're going to have to pay attention to during the race pretty much all times.
That's where you really see the difference between a hot track and a cold track.
Yep. I
When,
can't
when
even
you were
get the 18s.
when you were practicing, you were like 2 seconds faster.
It's mental how much slower it is. And the wind as well. I'm fairly sure the wind is having a severe effect on it. 'Cause
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I lose it there of all places.
Don't worry. I almost lost it as well.
I don't understand. There of all places, I don't get.
Wheels is out of alignment. You'll have less grip out.
Like, did I do anything different here? No, it just goes on its own. It's such a weird spin. You don't feel it, and by the time you do, it's way too late.
The only reason why I don't lose it anymore here is I feel when the car actually starts turning on me.
I didn't. It was so slow. You could see it from third person, but until you sort of like, because it just feels like normal slip angle to me.
That's something I had a lot in the Porsche Cup actually.
Because it's
Cool.
yeah, because I'm turning, and then the only reason I noticed is because I stopped turning and I was still going left. I was like, wait, that means I'm spinning. I just didn't feel it. I must have just ass settings on my force feedback. Give me a second.
Could maybe also be the dirty air.
No, it was not the dirty air because whilst that probably did have an effect, but I personally feel like it was just due to because I had it without wing as well that happened as well. So, all right, I'm gonna change my settings to match what this has. 5.7.
I'm still contemplating if I maybe want to do this weekend's 3 hours spa.
Well, I thought that was the point, was to do it so that we can.
That is the idea.
How old is this thread? A year old? It's not even that old. 50% intensity, everything else set to 0. Linear.
Just depends on how much I can get practiced for it tomorrow.
Yeah, it's at the end of the day, it's just a fun race. Like it's not like the big 24, and you can always leave at any time. I'm gonna have to quit and rejoin so I can do my feedback settings. Come on. Okay, so it should be linear.
Also, what's the plans distance-wise? If you're going to double or triple during Spa 24?
I think double is probably the smartest thing, but we'll play it by ear for now. I haven't even figured out the teams.
And what about the tires?
Tyres are changed every session. There's no way they'll survive more than 30 laps, which is what I think currently they are able to do.
You think so? So no double stinting the tires?
Yeah, I don't think there's any need to, personally.
I think someone did test it, and the tires die somewhere throughout the second stint. So it's apparently better if you just
I mean,
take
it all
tires
de-
and deal with gold tires.
It all depends if the track is hot as well. Like if it's quite cold, I feel like it's more doable.
I mean, I'm up for tasting it.
What, going for a double stint with tyres?
Yeah, but then I don't know.
Your
Maybe
tire
it's not...
usage is fine.
It really depends
Then
on the
you don't have to deal
driver.
with both
I was always quite good at fuel and stuff, so maybe I could give it a go because I'm always up for like an interesting way of doing it. But you'd only be able to do a double, and I feel like, yeah. So I feel like if we're gonna do that, then the drivers can only do double stints doing that though, because obviously if you do a triple stint and get new tires on, and a new guy comes in and wants to take the
that's
tires,
gonna be
it's gonna be weird. So you should may as well in those situations do it, or just do double stints if we're gonna do a triple. I'll do the settings in a bit. Like at the end of the day, it's all about, because I think 3 hours of driving straight is exhausting. It's not Le Mans where you can relax. It's Spa. You're doing something all the time.
I'm just wondering because then it's... If we were planning triple stunts, then this weekend could be a good practice for that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. See how it feels. I said I'm happy to do a solo with solo in the 3 hours. See how it feels. I think you can, I just don't know if we need to.
Then how much time do you gain by doing that?
I don't know how much exactly.
Less than 10 seconds?
Not much.
I know in the GTP, when we tested it in the BMW, you gained something ridiculous like, I think it was 8 seconds.
I feel like even if you gain like 10 seconds, it's not worth it.
Yeah, but that was around Sebring, of course. And it's GTPs, which is a lot worse cold tires than GT3s. I mean, if we, let's say we all do GT Endurance this weekend, solo, like whoever has nothing to lose can probably try it.
Yeah, sure. I mean, that's exactly the point of doing that sort of stuff, isn't it? Let's see how this feels.
True.
Ooh, okay, these settings feel a lot nicer.
I'll just have to double check with the wife if we don't have anything planned. I don't think so.
I have nothing planned. You know, besides having a wife and such and spending a little bit of time with her, but...
Yeah, but that's why we do the morning split.
Over 24?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you
The
mean of
3
the
hour.
GT3 hour? Yeah, no, I've got nothing planned. No, but I've already told her that I'll be fine doing that. And she said that's okay. As long as I'm with her in the afternoon and evening.
Right side. Clear.
Then you want to do it solo, not even like in teams of 2.
You can do it as a team of 2, but it's just worth trying out a triple and seeing how the car feels, practicing. Get more data that way for each driver.
Better feel for the car is what I'm thinking.
I feel like if I do it, I'd like to do it like with someone.
I mean, we can do that.
Yeah, there's no reason we can't. Should be 3 stints. So start, middle, and end. So
Yeah, so whoever's starting is probably doing 2 stunts.
well, I mean, we could end up being in the same lobby. I don't know what everyone's I ratings are, but
Me and Lucas might.
I need to bump mine up then.
Because I think the 2 of us are something like 20 I rating apart from each other.
No, I'm at like almost 2300.
Oh, why did I think you're almost 2400?
Because Daytona happened, so I lost a lot of fire rating there.
Oh.
Funny enough,
Because
they only gave me
I-
400.
At Daytona, either I was winning it or I was getting absolutely taken out. There was no in between.
Yeah, I went from 2300 to 2400 in Daytona. But for some reason, that's a very good track for me in a GT3.
What, Daytona?
Yes.
Yeah, same.
It's because there's
I
a lot
don't-
of really naff drivers there.
Until I
So-
do the endurance races there, then I don't know.
I don't know, I quite
Then it
like
feels
the
like I'm
RCI
driving
race I did with Francesco.
I mean, I haven't done a like hosted league type race in Daytona. A GT endurance usually is very messy. That much I know.
And
I'm
I just hope track would be as hot as it is right now, because
No,
Yeah,
the,
it's-
the practice in the 24 hours of Spa was it said cloudy basically.
okay, because here it's quite a hassle to drive.
I have also found out I have been using the absolutely worst settings I could be on the Fanatec wheel.
Oh, nice.
I changed it to linear, and it is just feeling like I'm actually connected to the car now. And it means that instead of it being this weird sort of like dull zone, it feels like the slower I go, the more control I've got over it. And the faster I go, the heavier it is, because of course it would. It's a lot more effort. Also, you can take, I think it's Blanchimont, the fast left-hander. I don't know if that's correct or not. Before the
First left hand.
what's before the bus stop? The left-hander that's flat.
Oh, I don't know anymore.
Uh,
25 points.
well, that you can take flat out on lap 2 or your out lap.
Yeah.
Not your out lap. Sorry. What's the Your flying lap.
first
Your
lap,
first
lap.
first flying lap. First flying lap. That's the
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
You can take it flat.
Yeah. Yeah, but on the out lap, it's almost impossible.
On the out lap? No, you should not be doing it on the out lap. Flying lap, yes. I need to relearn how to use this wheel now that I feel all this data coming through my hands.
I mean, if Rob was, he would have probably just said if you turn it, the car will turn.
Oh wow, would you look at that? I felt the car spinning out now. That's really great for me actually to know that.
That was your fastest lap of the session. They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gains.
Oh yes, I forget why I barely do GT endurances. So weird time slots.
Fuck.
You cut that corner and got a slow down penalty.
Nearly a sub 220.
Yep, I'm in the low 220s now. Oh, hang on, actually, I think I'm in the 219s. Never mind, I'm wrong. My timings are all off. Oh,
20.087. New fast flat for you.
I think I've just pipped you. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, you get.
The amount of people that wants to get their things sorted out before they go on holiday. I would just prefer if all of them wait till afterwards. Go home early. Don't give me work.
Ah, it's Lucas.
Yeah, on cold tires.
Yeah, get out of the way. I'm on a quick lap. Ah, bollocks. I was holding it for so long. Oh. I was doing so well. I was half a second up on my best time and I was going quicker. I just lost it on Puon on the exit. I felt the car sliding. I was like, I can keep my foot in it. I can feel this now. No.
Yeah, I know.
Car right. Keep to the left. Clear.
This now your tires are warm.
They were warm already.
But they are warmer now.
They are now annoyingly warmer, yes.
7.858.
Oh, it's such a weird sensation.
Taking cool?
Yeah.
You've got wheel damage. Looks like one of your wheels is out of alignment. You'll have less grip out there. We got damage on the front end.
I think I'm done for today anyway. I'm hot. Just the rear goes out for no reason at certain points, and I don't understand why actually.
Yeah, sometimes just be more careful on throttle, let's say. Even if you don't understand it, like, if you're slower, it's better than...
No, I agree. It's just I feel like I can definitely take it flat. I've done it before. It just at some points just goes, nah, I don't wanna. I don't understand it. Oh well. I'm gonna clock off here. It's 9 o'clock where I am, and I am cooking again.
Huh.
So
We had a storm yesterday, so actually it's a bit cooler here.
it got cooler here, but yeah, it's warmed up again. So we'll see.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Okay, yeah.
I will catch you
See
guys
ya.
later.
Cheers, guys.
See you. Thank you everyone for joining in, for those who are still there, and I will catch you another time. See you later.
Yes, you're very quite tough, always having bad luck. You think you're going crazy, look up, there's a new life waiting. Your head's buried in the sand, you've been dealt the wrong hand. Can't imagine how you feel, only you know that it's real. Don't look back, just carry on, carry on, carry on. Don't look back, just carry on, carry on, carry on. Because you are stronger. Yes, you are stronger. Because you are stronger. Yes, you are stronger. Yes, you're very quite tough, always having bad luck. You think you're going crazy, look up, there's a new life waiting. Your head's buried in the sand, you've been dealt the wrong hand. Can't imagine how you feel, only you know that it's real. Don't look back, just carry on, carry on, carry on. Don't look back, just carry on, carry on, carry on. Because you are stronger.